Hey fam, thanks for coming back. For my new viewers, welcome. My name is Elle. Today is October 13th. We made it through our eclipse season, our Mercury retrograde, and today I wanted to come to talk to you about moon being void of course, and also the moon moving into the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Yesterday we experienced the new moon in Libra, and today the moon is moving into the zodiac sign of Scorpio. So I just wanted to get up close and personal with you about this energy and also give you some information about moon being void of course if you don't know anything about what that's about. I'll try to make it as human friendly as possible. So, moon void of course. If you don't know, let me tell you that all of the planets move through the zodiac signs constellations. And some planets move quicker than others through the zodiac signs. The moon moves through the zodiac signs very quickly. Sometimes it takes seconds, sometimes it takes minutes, sometimes it takes hours, sometimes it takes days. And the moon can take between seconds and 2.5 days to move completely into a new zodiac sign. Right now, the moon is void of course. And what that means is it is transitioning from the end of one zodiac sign into the beginning of another zodiac sign. And during certain degrees of its transitioning, during the period of 27 degrees to 3 degrees, 27 degrees of the zodiac sign is leaving, and 3 degrees into the zodiac sign that it is moving into, that time period is called moon void of course. And during moon void of course, it's a kind of chaotic energy that we experience during moon void of course. And it's chaotic because the moon, like I said, the moon is transitioning out of one zodiac sign into the next. Now, if you think about this phase of the moon in terms of moving from one house to another, that'll give you a better idea of the type of energy that comes along with moon void of course. I don't know if you all have ever moved, even moving from one job to another. I mean, even moving from your house to work can be chaotic sometimes, and that's the kind of energy that this phase of moon void of course brings about. It brings about uncertainty, it brings about chaos, it brings about unexpected events, upheavals. You know, it might not be a good time to make decisions. People may be frantic. You may feel like you're in like frantic mode, or like you just don't have any real direction. You may not be able to make decisions because things are just like happening all over the place. Like when you're, I don't know about you, but I have moved. And in my process of moving from one place to another residency, it was extremely chaotic to try to make sure that I have everything taken out of my old residence and everything boxed up, making sure that the movers didn't break anything or leave anything, and then making sure everything got into my new residency the right way was very challenging. So that's the type of energy that moon void of course brings about chaotic energy. And during this moon void of course, you will most likely feel or experience that type of energy. You may not notice it, you may notice it. Now, I took some notes so I give you the correct time and all of the information, so that you have a better understanding of it. So bear with me if you see me looking down. In this phase of the moon void, of course, the moon started to leave the sign of Libra at 11:36 a.m. this morning. So from 11:36 this morning, the moon was like at the end part of the sign of Libra. At 5:38 p.m. this afternoon, the moon finally made its way into 0 degrees of Scorpio. So it still isn't completely in Scorpio, but it just left Libra. At 11:41 tonight, Eastern Standard Time, the moon will be within 3 degrees of the zodiac sign of Scorpio. So at 11:41 tonight, the moon will definitely be in the sign of Scorpio. So we are clear of the confusion or the frantic feelings that we may have, the unsettling feelings we may have. You may feel like you don't know which direction to go in. You might have noticed that things have popped up and all of these unexplained, unplanned things are happening or surrounding you. So you will be in the clear of that moon of void energy come 11:41. When 11:41 p.m. tonight, when the moon will definitely be in the sign of Scorpio. So we will be in the clear in a little over 2 hours. I don't know if you were feeling the energy of moon being void, of course, today, but I definitely was feeling it. I just felt like I could not get a hold of my emotions. I felt like I was just like all over the place. I just couldn't get it together no matter what I did. And I think moon void, of course, was definitely contributing to the way I was feeling. I'm just so happy. Like, I feel it kind of settling down now because, like I said, we have a little over 2 hours before the moon goes directly into the sign of Scorpio. But now that's something even, I can't even describe what it is with the moon being in Scorpio. So I can't describe how I feel. It's a little difficult for me to find the words. But let's talk about moon in Scorpio. Let's talk about Scorpio. If you don't know, let me help you find out. Scorpio is the 8th sign of our wonderful zodiac. And Scorpio deals with everything that is hidden, secrets, determination, finding out what people and things and situations and experiences really are about. The energy of Scorpio is very, very intense, and it's either yes or no. It's black or white. There's no middle ground when it comes to the energy of Scorpio. The energy of Scorpio makes you want to figure out what's going on. The energy of Scorpio may give you intuitive insight about the in-depth concepts and characteristics of people, how they function, what they're all about. I'm looking down on my notes to make sure that I give you all of the information that I wrote. Scorpio deals with hidden knowledge, things that are buried below the surface. It deals with determination and will and just the go-get-em energy to find out what makes somebody tick or why this situation happened, or what is the real reason that all of this stuff is happening. The energy of Scorpio also deals with being in touch with your unconscious, or getting to the bottom of things, like I said. Understanding the core of people and or situations, experiences, and the like. And it also definitely deals with seeing those things that are not obvious to other people. So let's talk about the moon, because the moon is transitioning into the sign of Scorpio. I don't know if you saw any of my other vlogs about the moon, but if you didn't, I'll give you a little refresher. The moon deals with how we react to everyday life situations and circumstances and everything that we're faced with. It deals with our reaction. It deals with our deeper feelings. It deals with it may reveal. The moon will help us to reveal our hidden subconscious thoughts or our hidden subconscious emotions. The moon is directly associated with water and emotions. So I don't want to get into it yet, but I will. So being that the moon is transitioning into the sign of Scorpio, and it will be in Scorpio until October 16th. Let me just give you some information on what you may experience or what you may see other people experiencing. So now remember I told you that Scorpio, this energy of Scorpio is either black or white. The energy of Scorpio deals with intense emotion. The energy of Scorpio also deals with spiritual transformation. So when you combine these two energies, the energy of the moon and the energy of Scorpio, and really think about all of the characteristics of both the moon and Scorpio, and they're blended into each other now, what you will get is energy that will make you want to understand why things are the way that they are, why people act the way that they act and or react, why you act and or react the way that you do, why you feel the way that you do, why situations happened the way that they happened. This energy of the moon being in Scorpio will also facilitate an inner struggle that you may be experiencing. It'll just like bring it up, because Scorpio energy is very intense. So you may feel things much more intensely, or you may notice that people's reactions to things are just like out of control. Like why am I crying because I have a run in my stocking? Like something like that might happen. Because the energy of Scorpio is very deep. It's very deep, intense energy. And coupled with the moon, which also deals with emotions, it'll be brought out more. Now, also with this energy is the ability to understand why I might be crying because I have a run in my stocking. And my understanding may be that because of the energy of Scorpio, I might find out that it has something to do with anything other than the fact that I have this run in my stocking, because Scorpio, the energy of Scorpio, allows you to be open to things that are not seen by the average person. The energy of Scorpio allows you to dig deep. Scorpio Scorpio, there's no middle ground with Scorpio. It's either up at the top and all the way down at the bottom. The hidden secrets, the things that are buried deep down in our psyche, deep down in our emotions, Scorpio's energy will definitely bring up. So while the moon is in Scorpio, you may feel and or notice that people's and your reaction to things may be a little dramatic and extremely emotionally intensified. And when stuff like this happens, I suggest that it's best that you try to be the observer instead of the actor in your movie of life. If you can, if you catch yourself. Because if you are able to catch it, and even if you're not, later on in retrospect, you are able to look back on the scene that played out and use that energy in Scorpio to dig deep and find out the hidden reason as to why your reaction may have been the way that it was, or somebody else's reaction may have been the way that it was, so that you can use that information to facilitate healing and growth and spiritual transformation and forgiveness. Believe it or not, the moon being in the energy of Scorpio also encompasses the energy of transformation and forgiveness, because you are able to feel deeply, you're able to think deeply, you're able to dig deep, and with the determination energy of Scorpio, you're determined to find out why things happen. You're able to figure out or have access to the hidden messages or the hidden knowledge, the secrets of life, the secrets of your soul, the secrets that are deep within you that you may not have been able to identify before as to why you react the way that you react, why others may react the way that they react, why they feel the way that they feel, why you feel the way that you feel about certain situations and experiences that you have come across in your life. So the moon in Scorpio allows us to go through stages of retrospect, healing, forgiveness, and spiritual growth, which is absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I shook the table. Which is absolutely beautiful because it falls in line with all of the other energy that we have been experiencing and are experiencing. But the only thing is that it can be extremely emotional. So you may find that you are reacting to things in a way that you have never done before, or people are reacting to things in a way that they've never reacted before. So it could be a little, like you could be like a little shocked. But still keep in mind that it is the energy and it will definitely pass. Like I said in the beginning of the vlog, the moon in Scorpio, we will be out of the moon. Well, the moon leaves the zodiac sign of Scorpio on the 16th. So this is not going to last forever. Like the intensity of this energy will not last forever. But I think that we are experiencing this so that we're able to more readily identify and understand, and also what's the word I'm looking for? And also, like clearly see those things that need to be resolved in our life. Also, the energy of Scorpio is very sexual. It's like you need to be intimate. Like once you're intimate with somebody, or you have that intimate relationship with somebody, then you will definitely be attuned to their energy and know about them. The energy of Scorpio does not want to take its time to get to understand why things are the way that they are, or people are the way that they are, or why you feel the way that you feel. They just want to get down to it and figure it out and know it, period, point blank. So you may also be feeling like that also, like if something happens to you, you don't want to go through the steps to find out why. You just want to get right down to why it is. And that's great energy, because it allows you to heal those things that you need to heal like this. It gives you that boost to want to figure it out now, so that you have a better understanding, so that you will be able to forgive and heal. So I say definitely use this energy to your advantage. Try to be the observer in your motion picture of life over the next 2.5, 3 days, so that you are able to use this energy more, so that you could grow. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Like, because the moon is void of course, I feel like I might be missing some energy that I'm supposed to be, some energy. Might be missing some information that I'm supposed to be giving you. I feel like kind of uncertain of, that I'm clear about this explanation, or clear about all of the information that I've given you. I feel like I'm missing something, like I'm missing a part of all of this. But then again, guess what? It could just be the energy of the moon in void, because the moon in void energy is kind of tricky as well. So I could also be tricking myself into thinking that I'm not providing all of the information about this. But something in me says, yeah, Elle, you are. So just stop it, But anyway, I wanted to come to you really quickly to give you the information about moon being in void, which we're in now. We will be in this energy until 11:41 tonight. Then the moon will be moving into the sign of Scorpio, which will make you feel like you want to get down and dirty and figure out why. There's no gray area. There's no maybe. I feel like this because of that, or maybe they're reacting like that because of that. No, it's, I need to know, and I need to know now. It's intense emotions, intense energy. You're determined to figure out things. You're determined to get to the bottom of it. And it's all for release, healing, forgiveness, and spiritual growth. So don't forget to do your research also, and I will come back to you before the 16th so that I can give you information about the next sign that the moon is going to be transitioning into. Plus, like I said in one of my other vlogs, that I have all of these other vlogs to do. I have to do a vlog on Neptune. I have to do a vlog on Halloween. I have to do a vlog on Mars. I have to do a vlog on something else. I can't remember. See, it's like the confusion. So anyway, yeah. Before this goes into 25 minutes and I bore you all to death, let me go, because I'm kind of hungry too. So, fam and my new viewers, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And you know what? One of these vlogs, I'm going to explain to you why I'm always in the dark. You're probably going to think that I'm kind of creepy after I tell you why. But since we're getting to know each other and getting closer, what's the sense in keeping secrets, right? So I hope that you enjoy the rest of your night or day, whichever one it is. And I will check you all later.